Hi guys, so it's Sophia, and I was just doing my quiet time, and I started thinking, like, what is it about a person that will cause God to choose them? Like, what is it about me that made God choose me, or that made God specifically choose me that I want you doing this? You see, God chooses us because there is a trait and a character in each and every one of us that only God can see. You see, there's something about us that nobody has the ability to see and understand but God. But once you allow God into your heart and you permit him into your heart and you allow him and you give him the permission and you give yourself that chance to be used by God, that trait or that character that you have will be used as a channel to win souls and to evangelize and to deliver people. You see, I always use the story of Paul because the story of Paul is very intriguing to me. Paul was someone who persecuted the church, and he was so dedicated to that work of, I want to persecute these people, I want to destroy these people, to the point where that drive and that dedication that he had was the reason as to why God chose him to be the Paul that we all know today. You see, because God saw, there's in Acts chapter 8 verses 3, it says that, but Saul was ravaging the church by entering house after house, dragging off both men and women. He committed them to prison. So when I read this verse, I was sitting and I started thinking, it hit me in my head that, like, God was probably sitting in his throne watching Paul just drag people out from the church, just boldly walk into the church and drag people out like, you get out, I'm taking you to jail. And he was like, you this bad. You see the way you are dragging these people up and down, eh? You see how dedicated you are dedicated to this work. I'm going to use that drive for you to use for my kingdom. So God, instead of punishing Paul, used that drive that he had for persecuting the church for him. So God turned around Paul's heart so that Paul would love him, and Paul traveled the whole world winning souls for God. So you see, it doesn't matter about your past. It doesn't matter about what you've done. It's all about your future and your commitment to the work of God. Once you are committed to the work of God, God will use that past of yours, that character and that hurt you have in your heart, and turn it around as a testimony to win souls around. So let's say that hypothetically you have had nothing but bad luck all your life. You have had one bad tragedy after the other, and through it all you have remained faithful and committed to the work of God. God will use that as a testimony and as a story to win a soul for him, because someone out there is losing their faith because they're going through a hard time, and it doesn't know what to do with their life because they're going through a hard time. But God will choose you, and once he chooses you, he will equip you with the Holy Spirit, and you use that story to win souls for his kingdom. So my message is, it doesn't matter what you've been through, it doesn't matter what your story is, as long as you allow God into your heart, God will use that story and use it to elevate you in his kingdom, and use that story and that character that you have that nobody sees as a way and make you the channel through which people's deliverance is rendered unto them. So that's my message, and thank you, and have a great night.